Call this meeting to order. We're here to discuss ordinance number 167, repealing and replacing the Shoshone County Ordinance 80 in accordance with Idaho Code, so we can establish a regularly scheduled meetings by county ordinance. This was put together with Jasmine and Scott working together. Scott's not here. I'm going to ask Jasmine to just briefly explain.
So the ordinance was from 27 years ago. I can't tell you why nothing was changed up in the past, but when we adopted new hours for you guys to have your meetings back when you first got here, Jeff and Dave, I looked into that ordinance to make sure that the public notice that I posted on the door was still accurate, because I have to let them know when you guys will be meeting in that public notice. It references ordinance number 80. So it referenced a part-time schedule versus a full-time schedule, and it just wasn't very specific or detailed. So I reached out to the prosecuting attorney's office to help me doctor up a new one for you guys to adopt, and that's how we got here. So this one will cover meetings for years to come, because it's a lot more broad than the other one. So
I further questioned Jasmine and the prosecuting attorney on this, on why it was broader, since we've established that we're meeting Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And it sounds like what we're doing is setting that we have the option of meeting on Mondays and Fridays should an emergency arise or something.
Right.
So we're not saying that this wouldn't affect what we've declared already.
Right.
This would just make it appropriate to address things in an emergency on Monday or Friday.
right, that's why the public notice just has to reference whatever ordinance you guys are working off of, so it just needs to be more accurate.
Now the 8 a.m. is that
That was kind of the same concept
Same
from what I
concept.
understand. Yeah, if Scott was here, he'd probably explain it better, but in case you guys do meet at 8 a.m., you're not meeting outside of established business hours.
That's good.
Yeah.
Again, for an emergency
Yep.
probably,
Right.
or a special meeting.
Or special meeting, yeah.
Okay. So basically what I think Jasmine has done is caught us up 27 years
Yeah.
so that we would have something in writing that says what we've already established. Any questions or discussion from the board?
No, I thought it was well done.
Okay. Before we vote, I'll just open it up to the public. I like to mix it up. Any comments, questions?
I'm glad you guys are fixing this. This started about 3 years ago when they enacted this again. And that's because they weren't getting the meeting notices up right in time. Plus, the statute that they quoted in this code wasn't even in effect since 2015. So it's nice it's getting fixed finally.
Okay. No further discussion. I'd entertain a motion to accept the ordinance number 167.
I'll make that motion.
Motioned.
So moved.
Approved.
I mean, seconded.
Seconded.
Yeah.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
None opposed. Motion carries unanimously. And good job, Jasmine and
Yeah,
Scott.
thank you.
Thank you
Thank you.
very much.
Okay.
Meeting adjourned until 1 o'clock.